Come on up.
Your Honor, Williams bond conditions, no contact, no weapons. Please. Yes, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Neela. Sir, you are charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you.
Okay, let's pause real quick. Did you catch that? The judge just informed Mr. Neal of his Miranda rights, the classic right to remain silent bit. But remember, anything he says from this point on can be used against him. So here's a question for you all. Should people in these moments speak up or stay silent? Drop your take in the comments.
You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
One moment, Your Honor.
Take your time. No rush.
Okay. On January 5th, 2025, the officer observed the defendant's vehicle at the 8400 block of Katy Freeway approach from the rear at 107 miles per hour in a 60 mile per hour zone and passed the patrolled motor vehicle. The officer caught up to the defendant's vehicle and observed the vehicle to be traveling 118 miles per hour in the 60 mile per hour zone, along with cutting multiple vehicles off and almost striking one motor vehicle. A traffic stop was conducted and the officer made contact with the defendant, the driver, and sole occupant of the vehicle. The defendant stated he was just going with the flow of traffic.
Mr. Neal, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm now ordering you not to drive any vehicle whatsoever. Do you understand? You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. And if you do, you can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand? If you would like, I can have you fill out an application or an appointed lawyer, and I can see whether you qualify to have you talk with someone today. Would you like to do that? Okay. Do you mind giving an application? I'll give you an application. I need to know everything about you, how much money you make, how much money you spend, how much money you have in the bank. I'll take a look to see if you qualify. If you do, I'll provide you a lawyer today.
Marcus Neela?
Judge, can I please in the jury?
Yeah.
Regarding to a case review, I could give you a.
Okay, give me a call. Yeah. Let me have it.
Okay.
Judge, did you already talk to him about his non-driving affidavit and all that? That's why just go over there and sign your bond.
I told him that he can't drive.
Yeah, I know.
We're nearly 120 miles an hour weaving in and out of traffic.
No, I got you.
I was getting back from work, like I had to get half a day, how much did it go back?
My only condition,
Could there be like a curfew or something, or like anything like that? Cause I have to.
nearly 120 miles an hour in and out of traffic.
I was one.
I'll talk to you in a second.
You're gonna talk to her.
Okay. Did you sign for bond?
Arispe, come up.
And the uncle and his wife are in the corner.
Are you the uncle? Come on up.
I'm sorry.
Thank you so much. You speak English, right? Thank you so much for coming. Speak English as well? Thank you so much for coming. That's great. When I have a support system for helping people out, because we want to know, we want people to leave better than when they came. This is the second case that we're working here, and we want to make sure that we don't end up with a third, or we don't end up, So, but what are you doing with yourself now, Mr. Arispe?
trying to go to school.
What do you, like trying? What does trying mean?
Currently, like enrolling into a new school, so
Okay, you need to do that. And I'm making that a condition of your bond. You have to get back into school. You cannot go through life without a minimum, a high school diploma. You will make pennies to where everybody makes a dollar. You have to have your high school diploma. It all starts there. In this life is a journey. It's a road that you travel, and it can be a really great road filled with nice things.
While this moment right here is powerful, the judge just shifted from punishment to purpose. Instead of jail time, he's talking about education, future, and second chances. This isn't just courtroom drama, it's a life intervention in real time. Have you ever had someone say something that turned your life around like this?
Vacations, a nice house, a nice car, or it can be a completely miserable one where you're just fighting with everybody because you have no money. That's why people get divorced. They're always fighting because they don't have money. And it starts right here. And it starts with an education. That's what you need to do. You need to get back into school and no smoking weed, no using alcohol. Do you understand? When can this happen?
Tomorrow, my wife's gonna enroll them in school. His
Wonderful.
appointment tomorrow.
Okay, so what I'd like to do is I'd like to set this case off for about 2 weeks to give you guys time to do that. Okay, I'm gonna ask for Jillian to provide proof. As long as you guys have proof that he's enrolled, you don't have to come back. Stay in school. You need to graduate. How old are you now?
17.
Okay, can they still get him in at that age?
Yes.
Okay,
He's gonna take some, my wife's gonna enroll him in high school first, and then there's another program where he's gonna enter and graduate earlier.
so, the idea is perhaps get a trade, like welding, plumbing, electrician. You can make a lot of money. So these underwater welders, $150,000 a year. You're rolling in money. I mean, you have so much money, you don't even know what to do. You know what I mean? That's the idea. But it starts here. Knowledge is power. Do you understand? What do you want?
The income monitor currently, I believe it's I think by the magistrate, or it might have been you, Judge, but
I
that
don't
was,
remember.
we weren't sure about his living situation.
Okay. Are you guys want me to take it off as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But I don't want him out in the middle of the night.
Oh, no.
Okay. You have a curfew. At the minimum, I want you home by 10. Nothing good happens at 2 in the morning with a 17-year-old out there. So you do have a curfew. I will take the monitor off, but I don't want you out in the middle of the night, and you're not to have any weapons. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Any questions? You got to leave here better than you came, and it starts with your education. Once you get that education, no one can take it away from you, and you can do so much. Jillian, with her law degree, can do practically anything. That's what it's about. Learning, growing up, so you don't keep making the same mistake. All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good luck, Mr. Arias. Thanks for your coming. All right.
I have a bail review hearing for Mr. Justin Johnson.
Okay.
Can you bring him up, Judge?
You have a plea, you said?
No, bail review hearing.
Oh, well, I don't necessarily know if let me see. He's in custody, right? Oh, that's a high bond. Deputy, do you mind bringing Justin Johnson out? So, have you been on the assault since the beginning?
So, yeah,
On the assault, have you been on it since the beginning?
I just got appointed today.
You just got appointed today on everything? Okay, all right. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that he's got a ton of cases that are open. So I'd like to do PC on the new terroristic threat and then on the assault, because no, wait. You want to talk to me while we're waiting? Talk to me.
Alex Frank.
Okay.
We're gonna do a plea with him today.
Okay.
And then also Aretha Murphy.
Okay.
That's it, just waiting for the police.
Are
I signed the plea paperwork on Frank. I just need to sign it on Murphy.
okay, just tell me when you're ready, Brittany. Mark, we can do it. Yeah. Oh, wait, are they both in custody?
Yeah, they're both in custody.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Johnson. Shh. Mr. Johnson, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with assault of a family member. You're also charged with terroristic threat of a family or household member. On both of those cases, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. I see that your bonds are pretty high. They're both at $50,000 now. I don't know why, but let's find out.
On November 17th, 2024, Texas, the complainant witness made a report that the defendant had assaulted her that day. The complainant witness stated that she and the defendant had been dating for 3 months and broke up. That day, the defendant went through the complainant witness's phone and found some messages between the defendant's cousin and the complainant witness, causing the defendant to become angry. The defendant then accused the complainant witness of sleeping with the defendant's cousin and cornered the complainant witness before pushing her against the wall and throwing her to the floor. The defendant then punched the complainant witness in the head 5 times and kicked her in the stomach, causing pain. So that's the assault in November, and then the terroristic threat in January, on January 7th, 2025 in Harris County, Texas. Officers were dispatched to a disturbance call. Officers arrived and made contact with the complainant witness, who stated that the defendant is her ex-boyfriend, and he came over to her home and stated, quote, "You are playing with my life. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to show you." End quote. Complainant witness stated that the defendant then stated, "Your baby daddy will be dead and you. I'm going to smoke you both." The complainant witness stated that she feared that the defendant would carry through with this threat. Officers called the defendant. He had who acknowledged that he had several warrants relating to the complainant witness.
Is the ag assault same complaining witness? Really?
Yes.
That's it.
Hold on, did the judge just say the defendant stabbed someone in the leg and the witness still chased him down in a car? This just went from tense to full-on movie scene. But remember, these are allegations, not convictions. The burden of proof still lies ahead. What would you do if you were the judge here?
A new case? Or
3 separate dates, same complainant witness.
Thank you.
And on the
ag assault, what happened there?
ag assault, all right, the complainant witness is the ex-girlfriend of the defendant. She arrived home on July 22nd, 2024, and found the door to her apartment had been kicked in, and the defendant was there waiting for her. The defendant began arguing with the complainant witness about the way she was dressed. The complainant witness told him to leave, and the defendant then stabbed the complainant in the leg with a pocket knife, leaving an approximately 1-inch hole in her leg.
He stabbed her?
No.
Allegedly.
Yeah, thank you.
Stop.
The complainant witness recovered the knife used to stab her, and then pursued the defendant in her vehicle. She also acknowledged attempting to run the defendant over.
All right, Mr. Johnson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your cases. I'm issuing a order. Well, let me see if an order for protection has already been issued. I'm issuing what's called a magistrate order for emergency protection that identifies the complaining witness in this case as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within. I'm going to do 1,000 feet of where she lives or where she works. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you violate this, it's very possible they file a violation of protective order. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. You violate conditions on a VPO, we can have a hearing to hold you at 0 bond, and I'm going to do it in a heartbeat to protect every person in my community. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Can you file no contact and no weapons?
Yes.
I don't know if you're going to get out, but if you do get out, I'm ordering you to remain under house arrest, and I'm going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know where exactly you are at all times. Do you understand? You're not to use alcohol, any kind of illegal substances. Okay. Did you want to add anything?
Yes, Judge. My client wants, I'm good for my client, Judge. If you want, we lower the bond, we opposed to lowering the bond. My client works, he's opposed to his 13-year-old daughter, and those are factual issues. Okay, I'm gonna let him have the floor. Yes, Judge.
No, because you know what? I just don't want you to say something. The only thing I know is that you have an open felony evading. You're on probation for felon in possession of a weapon. You pick up an assault family member in November, an aggravated assault where it's an alleged stabbing, and now a terroristic threat. So you were literally out
Judge, that's from the
all
same,
this, and now you pick up.
that's from the same girl. She lying. I got screenshots and everything showing she lying. Why the same girl had me come into your house if I'm stabbing?
And
Don't
look,
make sense.
evidence.
I mean, I'm a fugitive in your house then. So why you ain't call the police if I'm a fugitive landing in your house? This case been over. I've been in your house and they picked me up from your house the other day. It's the same girl. She be lying. I got screenshots. She threatening, trying to blackmail me and everything. I'm not gonna stab no girl. I'm 31 years old. Never had these cases.
Evidence will point to whose side is correct.
I got
I don't
everything.
know.
That's why I just want her to know because you owe me like I'm really doing it. Like I'm not gonna do this to no girl.
It's over, and it's over, and it's over.
That's what I'm
You
trying
got
to show you.
5 open cases, man.
So I'm talking about the thing. I'm just showing you. This dude may come and say, I stabbed you. And I've been having to
I don't
open a
care.
warrant
That's-
and then call the police to come pick me up while I'm in your house.
Mr. Johnson,
All right,
I'm not
yes, sir.
dealing with that here.
Okay, I understand.
The only thing I'm telling you is that you want me to reduce the bond.
I apologize. I'm just saying it's just eating me up for you to really believe I'm a stabber. I'm 31 years old, never had these cases till I deal with this girl.
Those are factual issues. Like I told you.
Just understand that if you do get out,
I don't want to.
you got these bond conditions.
Some of she come to my mama's house, she go to jail.
I advise my client that's something that he would have to handle outside of this court.
Cause she'll come to my mama's house. She is crazy.
The only thing I would say is that when you're out in your house, when you're out where you are, and she comes to you, don't even answer the door. Don't even go to the door and call the cops. That's all you got to do.
I got screen. I'm gonna get everything printed up for y'all.
But just, you know,
Just for bond.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Johnson, in life, there are certain people who are a cancer to you. And if you don't cut them out of your life.
For sure, that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm gonna get this out the way. I'm gonna get the screenshots, everything shown, everything, and get this out the way, bro.
We're good.
Yes, sir.
I need him to sign the conditions. I don't know if I'm going to reduce the bond. You know, let's do this. He's being held at no bond right now on all the felonies as it is. If that changes, come back and we can talk. Okay. But right now he's being held at no bond on all these felony cases as it is. So if and when that does change, come back.
50, 20. They gave me $250,000 bond and a 20 on the felonies.
I see on the ag assault, on the evading, it's at no bond. Right? On Mr. Johnson?
I'm just gonna get my mom, get the phone, get the neighbors, ring cameras, and put the neighbors.
Listen, those are factual issues that we cannot fight.
Oh,
right
yeah, it's
now.
over with. That's why I'm ready to go so I can get all my stuff done for the big court.
So I guess let's do this. Let's set it off a week to see what happens in felony court, and then you guys can come back and we go from there. All right?
So
I need him to sign conditions though, so he needs to sign with.
and that's for y'all court too, man, but this ain't true. All right, let's do it.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready to do the plea on Alex, right?
You have 2 in jail? Did you let them know? Okay. Just let them know. They'll bring him out and we'll do it. Yeah.
Just while we're waiting for that, I just want to approach real quick on Miss Megan Fine. She's on the docket today, Judge.
Okay.
We are 99% finished with PTI. The only thing is she has the portable machine, but she didn't send in proof. She's trying to call the company to get proof over.
Okay.
And that's it. So I know you have to leave early, but if for some reason she can't do that, can we just get like a really short reset so that That's the only thing that's left that she needs to do.
You got
And
it.
it's actually done, I just need to get proof.
Yes.
That's it, thank you.
Approach quickly, Your Honor.
Hey.
Good morning, how are you? Happy New Year.
You too. How are you, man?
I'm doing well, how about yourself?
Um,
Look, I understand.
Drama.
I understand. That's okay.
Tell me.
Early in the year. Jacob L. is on your docket this morning.
Is it with an E or?
It's with an L, with the letter L. His last name is like Lana Donsaw or something like that, so, you know, I don't want to mispronounce it. I know his first name is Jacob, last name, sorry.
I see it. Okay.
So, state offer number pretrial diversion. He's done the anger management class. He just has not completed the effective decision-making class. I resent him the link this morning and told
Okay.
him I needed it done ASAP.
He's got until next Wednesday.
That's fine, Your Honor.
If he doesn't have it, I'm going to carry him day for day until he gets it done.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have fun.
Have a great day.
Pressure on it.
Yes.
We're trying to walk through. You have the PSR in
I
front of you.
see it. Capatillo?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Do you mind bringing him up? Or hold on a second. Hold on.